Alright, sitting down a little bit later today than normal. We have PIXY. We messed the hot up on that since we got to the computer late. But we'll make the most out of this open. We'll watch it on the resumption. PIXY is the only gapper I've seen that's doing well so far. Alright, let me pull up my scanners, double check everything. IC actually is ripping up. IC from yesterday. It's getting top heavy though. IMRA. We need to get over 210. Next C and IXI or NEXI. Possibly if it gets over VWAP. The halt on Pixie was at 33, so at 38. 38.54 we could see a resumption. It's pulling back quite a lot on IC. Low of 83. We're gonna take the dip with small size. APRN shooting up. So break even trade there. APRN. In at 710, out at 710. We weren't breaking through 12, so I had to cut it at the bid at 710. I have 17 there. We got the resumption on Pixie. And there for the break of 28. We're gonna break over 28,780. Watch 2780. Green on tape at 2760. The spreads are too large on this, damn. Yeah, we're gonna be stuck in this halt down. This is... My platform lagged a little bit. I know for a fact I hit cancel order on the order I had out to sell. And it didn't cancel it till like 4 seconds later. Jesus. Well, that's literally the second trade of the day, and That's what we get, a 4 point flush. Okay. Grabbing a starter here on IC 1604. Just a starter. You see that seller at 201 come down. Can look for an ad over 10. Now watching 20. Watch 20 break. Out there 23. $35, $40. Watch the dip here, micro pullback to 35 area. There 33. 30 by 33, 30 by 31. Out at 2160. So that ends up being a huge loss. It opened up. It opened and then it instantly sold off another $3 a share. Very, it was just piss poor crap stock. Watch break at 30 here. Watching for green on the tape at 29, 30. The pattern looks good for a break of 30. Just need to see that volume come in. Got half out 30. Are we gonna see a push through 34? See 30 there again. Are we gonna get that push to 34? 31, 32. There's 34, 36. Now watch 40 and 43. Sellers at 36. Watch break of 40. Saw 41 there for a moment. Watch 41, 43. It's 38, 40. 42. 38. Got some filled at 37. Now watching 42. Watch break of 50. Out there 39. Watching SHPH, it has to get over 38.50 for me to be interested. So it's breaking down here, but if it's not going directly into a halt, it's also good news. In there 43. Watching this for that break of 39. guess I'm just not on my game today. There's some sellers at 38. Are we gonna see green through 38? There's green at 38. It's 38.48. Green there as well. Are we gonna see 50, 60, 70? Up to 39. Sellers at 45. Dip down. Over 38.10. This dip is, if it closes by 38, it's actually a decent dip. Shows that buyers are buying it back up. That's a good candle for us. So watch 40, 55, 65, 75. Spreads are opening up. Kind of want them to tighten. There's 49, 50, 60, 70. So 50, 60, 70 is what we want here. There's 39, wall at 39. Are we gonna get some sort? A break of 39 will lead to the halt up, so watch this. 39. It thinned out quite a lot at 39, so watch again. $38.70, $38.92. Watching this for that break of 39. up to 40, 41, and a halt. Here we go. This looks like a good break here. Watch 39. There's 20. 39, 20, 30. Selling pressure coming in. We got the break there only by 20 cents though. Still holding up though. It's really creating this wedge between 39 and then the ascending support lines here. Buyers at 38. $39.20. 60, 40. Now watch break of 40. Watch this break of 40 here. Break of 40. Sellers at 40. Come on, let's see, that's acceleration into the halt. Just need to see green at 40 and that's the sign to go. So watch that 40 level. There's 40-20. Watch for those sellers to come back in because they didn't get executed at 40. So watching here for the break of 40 again, making sure that there aren't any sellers stacked at 40 like there were last time. Green at 60, 70. The spreads have tightened up quite a bit, so that's good. So there's the sellers again at 40. Can we see them get bought through though? The pop to 40-20 was it's kind of falsely created because those sellers weren't there for a moment. Then they came back and it came back down. So watch this. Watch this seller at 40. Watch green on the tape. Can we get that break of 20? There's 2,000 shares there. It's coming down. There we go. Not able to break it just yet. One more attempt. One more attempt here. Let's see. So we need to get the, let's see here. Could dip again before breaking. We have this flat top right here at 40 over 6 candles. There's the break. 42. Are we gonna get the halt up? We're accelerating. There's it's reaching the halt level, 43.80. Are we gonna get that halt? Selling 1 share, 2 shares into the halt. Okay, so we sold 2 shares going into the halt. Let's make sure we don't do what we did yesterday, where we accidentally added after the halt. We need to be selling at the halt. ATXG popping up, but it's not on good volume. IC is holding its 9 EMA right now with a dip to the 20. Looks like it's curling into daily resistance. You can see here on let me pull up my Ameritrade chart. You can see here it's curling into this blue line, which is daily resistance at 1696. We hit a high of 1690. And then it's getting smashed between this line and these ascending EMAs. See how it's like it's going straight up and then it starts to curl as it gets towards that resistance. So yeah, watching that on a side chart. ATXG, it's on very light volume compared to its past moves in the past days. IMRA just broke below VWAP. Let's see here, APRN, possibly. There's a small ABCD here. I'm not sure if that'll go. I'll watch it. $7.20 was the price, I believe. Actually, no, it was $7.13. $7.13. Resumption on SHPH is 10:15:56. 10:15:56. 10:15:56. Make sure we know that time. 10:15:56. In here at 13 APRN. Watching 14:15. There's 18. We're at 17 for half. Watch 20. Big sellers at 20, so I'm getting out the rest at 18. We can look to take another scalp over 20 if we do look like we're going to break. If not, we can just wait for a pullback. So it looks like there's hidden sellers at 19 and sellers at 20. There's definitely some resistance here at 20 on APRN. Big seller there at 214 on IMRA. Green at 19, are we going to get 20? There's the break. I didn't see the sellers get broken through though. Previous pivot was 23. So yeah, it's not gonna go here. Because the sellers didn't break, the selling pressure was still there after the break. So watch 14.12, watch 12 for a dip. So watching 12 for a dip. 10:15:58. 10:15:54 is the resumption, so we gotta watch that. I'm actually gonna pull that order on APRN just to be sure we're ready for this resumption. Don't want to be in a 2 trades. Okay, so watching, is it actually gonna resume at 40.25? That'd be very unfortunate. If so, we'd have to sell all. Out there at 39.90. Glad we got out. Yeah, this is looking like it wants to halt down. Anyway, I'll be done trading that for today. APRN. APRN. 725. And at 23. Watch 25, 26, and 30. Sellers at 25. We get green at 25, we'll punch it. Out there 30, half. Now watch 30, you could break a 30. Green at 30 means we punch the buy button. It's 28, green. It's 29, 30. Hit 31. Orders out at 28. Got out there. Okay. Nice solid trade. Buy day's 34, so watch this. Don't want to get stuck in a flush, so we'll have to wait for the micro pullback. Sellers at 28. I don't mind getting in at 19 here for a dip, and then 25, 27. So watch 22, 24, 25. There's 30. Wait for a moment. Let's see if we can get break a 30 for 34. The other candle was 32. Out at 27, we can look to get back in. Orders out at 22 for a dip. Now we can always get in at 30. See if you get a wick down to fill me. Watch 24. Green at 24. Out at 21, 20. I feel like it's going lower than my dip. So, and they're at 17 instead. Is it going lower? Are we gonna see a pop? There's 15. 16. There's 17. Out at 12 for a $1.50 loss. Just doesn't feel safe down here. Ruby, maybe. Watching the tape on Ruby for that break of 27, 28's the high. So watch 29, 30. It's big seller at 29. Are we gonna get some volume? It's coming down. There's 30. You're gonna see 31, 32, 33. Got half out at 31, half out at 30 for a small 125 win. Now watch break at 32. In there, watch 33, 34. 33, 34. We got 34. Didn't hold, so I'm gonna get out 32 break even. In small size 34. Out break even. So those are just some break even trades. Watching this. Break of 35. Let's get a micro pullback first. Let's get a pullback to 32, 31. I tried canceling that order at 32. Okay, we actually got it canceled. IMRAs hitting a key level 25. High days 29. So sellers coming at 23. And they're 35 on Ruby. Watch 36, 37, 38. Should start to see some momentum coming in because it's starting to go parabolic. So watch 38 to 40. Watching 38 for the break of 39 and 40. Add at 38, watch 39. Watching 39 for that break of 40. It's a big seller coming at 38, so we have to sell out 37. $1 gain. So there's a big seller at 38 we gotta watch for. Watch that big buyer or big seller. And there, 38, watch 39. Are we gonna break the sellers at 39? If not, let's get out 37, small loss. Trending a little bit. It's okay. MRA, APRN. Sellers at 28 on IMRA. Watch 29, 30, 30, 35, out at 35. Very nice trade there. There 34, watch 36, out 36. The sellers on Ruby pushing it down from 40 almost to now 32. So now IMRA is taking the spotlight now. And at 33, wanted to be in at 30, missed it by a little bit. Out at 31 because I did miss the entry. So a dip to 30 here wouldn't be uncommon. To 28 even. We'll put a dip right below 30. Order out below 30. See if we can get a wick down. There we go. Now watch 34. Break of the first candle to make a new high. It's 34. High day is 37. So watching 37 with the 20 shares to add. New candle. High of this candle was 34. Getting out some. Playing it safe. Locking in some profit before 34. I can look for an add at 34. Buyers at 30. Are we going to hold? We held for a moment. Now watch the sellers at 33, 34. Out there at 30 before the flush. Look to get another dip buy at 27. Orders out. Are we going to get that wick down? There's 29. So there's 29. Oh, that's low as the previous candle is 29. Orders out at 27. So 29 by 30. APRN curling up to 30. Hit a high of 31. High of the previous move was 32. And high of day is 34 on APRN. So APRN just hit 35, new high a day. But it is failing. So it popped and then it's failing. Ruby just busts through the sellers at 29. As a bottom bounce. Over 35. Possibly a trade there. So I got skipped on Ruby 35. Got filled on the backside. There's 37. Watch those sellers at 37. Missed the ad. Watch 40. High day is 40, so watch 40 for the ad. Watch 42, 41, 42. Order out at 40 to sell half. Now watch 42, 44. Orders out at 43. Are we gonna get filled? Out at 41. Pretty solid trade there, $3. I'm gonna go ahead and pull up Ruby for you guys, since that's the one I'm trading the best on right now. So 38, low of this candle is 36. We don't want to see a topping tail on the high day candle. Put the order at 25 on IMRA. We hit 26, so I would have been in right now if I left my order out, but I didn't like how long it was taking to get that dip. Watch Ruby here. Putting an order out on Ruby for the 30 shares at 33 as a dip trade. Smaller size because I'm not sure. I haven't really felt out dips on this stock yet. It's holding 35 pretty well. Orders out at 33. No, it's got too much buying pressure right now. It's not really dipping, which is a good thing, and for being honest. Which trade are you talking about, Knives? Which trade was it? Thought you won't add to losers anymore. Watch here, 33. Actually, more like 32 now. $32. We probably get 33 on Ruby here, but I'm not sure if we get 32. Gonna go ahead and cancel my order on Ruby. It's starting to like the volume's severely dying off compared to the move over here. $29 on IMRA. 29. 32. Okay, so if volume starts to pick back up in Ruby, then we can look to take another trade. So let's see here. Volume's starting to pick back up on this move back to 40. In there 38 for the move to 40, 42. Watch 42 for an add. 44 sell. Got some out at 43. Now watch 45 for an add. Add at 41, took it off at 40. I saw the sell wall came in, so we had to take it off. Now watch 45. It's a battle of buyers and sellers right now. Topping tail candle is not exactly what we want. Buyers at 35. Do we hold? Nope. Maybe. a little sketchy down here. I don't like that we got that pop on high volume and then just drop back down. That should have been the candle to go. That should have been the 150, 160, 155. Instead it got snuffed out before it even started going. Man, if that was that. So we're getting low volume pullbacks here. So you'll see here this pullback, it's all on lower volume. And then we get those big volume spikes, lower pullback volume, or low volume pullback. Let's watch 33 here. EMA is at 32 and VWAP's at 24. Put the order maybe at 31 for 20 shares. That's like a 5-minute pullback setup. Watch closely. This will be like a small scalp if we do get filled. Actually, I don't like it anymore. I'm gonna take it off. Big sellers at 32 and 33 made me not like it. Because even if I do get in, I'll be met with those sellers 2 cents later. So it's not gonna be a big win or anything. It's not even gonna be a small win. So this ruby needs some time to pull back. In the meantime, let's go pull up IMRA, which looks like it's about to start moving a little bit. We'll give ruby some time to pull back. IMRA 29. So watching 29 on IMRA. And here, as we see that green, the 29 is becoming a bigger seller than anticipated. I have to get out here for a small loss. Are we going to continue to see green towards 29? There we go, 30, 31, 32. Hold for a moment here, 31, 32. Out at 31, watch 32 for next leg up. Added there at 32, now watch 33, 34, 35. There's 33, sellers at 33. Out at 31. So those 2 trades just netted me 1 cent profit on 30 shares. Ruby 33. Hmm. So far, the only two I have moving right now above VWAP are IMRA and Ruby. So watch IMRA over 33. 34 is the last spot to watch. Then 37. And there 37, watch 40. Might have jumped on it too soon. There's 34. Yeah, definitely jumped on it too soon. Gotta get out there for quite a big loss, $30.60. So I jumped on it too soon, it flushed. Got filled at the top, filled at the bottom. This is kind of irrational sell-off though, so we'll look for an add on the dip. 23, watch 21. There's 21. Is it holding 21? Seems strange. 21 was the pre-market high. The chart's kind of broken now with that jagged knife candle though. Probably stop soon since we did get back to green from being down big in the hole. Order out at 11 on APRN. Guess it's not going to dip that low. Big buyer at 25. Then we lost it though. It's hard to trust right now. That's why I have such small share size in the window. Normally I'd be using 30 shares at least. Yeah, we might have to call it here. Unless Ruby starts making a move. Or IMRA. Order at 19 on APRN. Should look with 17. See if 19 fails here. Watch 19. Got filled 17 there. Now watch 20. 21, 22. And look for an ad through 22. 25. Sellers at 25, are they going to get bought through? So watch those sellers at 25. So just watching 25. Hmm. And we'll wait. It's not really concerning price action right now in terms of my position health. There's 18. 21, 23. Sellers at 23. Sellers at 22 stepped in. Twenty-two by 20. IMRA trying to curl up to 30. Watch that seller at 23 on APRN. There's 25. Big buyers went through there. 26, 27. About half out at 24. Out the rest at 20. So right now we are about $2.30 off the highs. It's now 11 or 8 o'clock in the morning. Um, it's usually around this time that I'd like to stop because the volume dies off, my patterns don't work as well. And typically I just don't have enough experience trading past 8 o'clock in the morning, Pacific time. All pretty much like 99% of my experience is the open, pre-market, up until like 7:30 or 10:30 market time. APRN, no. Volume's dead. IMRA, over 27. Missed 28. Can look for a 30 break. Back down. Nope. Not touching that. 26 on APRN. Possibly. It jumped. Watch the sellers at 30. In there 27 on the dip. We're gonna dip lower, do have to sell out. Only with 10 shares. Below 20 I would have to get out. So buyers at 20. Out at 20, those buyers pulled the order. Now it's back. I think I'm just gonna take that as a sign to get out of the market. I don't know this price action well enough on low volume, so I'm gonna go ahead and take my $2 and run. I'll be back tomorrow. Hopefully we don't start in the hole like we've been starting in the hole every single day this week. I'd like to get green initially. And, this trade was, we can just go over that. That was, I don't even know. Yeah, it was just, Jesus. I bought the resumption as we were breaking over. So we had resumed at 27, pushed up to 27.60, came back down, opened here, and then on this second candle, we retested the low right here, and then we made another pushback for highs. And so I bought anticipating break of 27.80, break of 28, break of 29 up into the halt. 5 shares, mind you, 5 shares. And I was thinking, oh, if it doesn't go, I can always sell for like $1 share loss at 26.50 or something. But what ended up happening, if I could go back to this candle on the 10-second chart, I bought, right? And let's see if I can even go lower than this. I don't even know if I can go lower. Anyways, instantly flushed down 4 points, 3.5 points into the halt level down. And you can put your sell order out on the ask, but it's not guaranteed you're gonna get filled at all. Probably like a 20% chance you get filled to sell before the halt. So it ends up going through. I'm in the halt. It's showing the resumption at 21, 24. So it's showing a resumption flat pretty much. And we open flat, but instantly, before we even have time to sell, it's down another 3 points. So we lost almost 6 points. No, we did lose 6 points on 5 shares. Very unfortunate. It's not something that's common. Losing 6 points, that's definitely not common. I'm glad my instinct was to sell my position and not add into it, so I'm glad I'm breaking that habit. But from there, we were able to claw our way back through a bunch of scalps here. This was a position trade. We got in small size, added on the rips, sold on rips, added on dips, and never really got our position down to 0. So that's why it's saying this trade took a lot more shares, because it was more like 4 trades inside this one trade. Then we got another scalp here, and then we got SHPH. Let's see here. SHPH, we bought this consolidation after the first halt. So it's consolidating here. And pretty much as long as it wasn't breaking lows, I was going to stay in it no matter what. And then, so we were risking about $2 a share on 5 shares. And then it comes up, we get this first push up. It doesn't go into a halt yet. So I took off, I believe, 1 share right here. And then as we rip into the halt, I take off 2 more shares, so I only have 2 shares left. It ends up opening lower, so I kind of wish I took off another share here. It ends up opening lower. I sell at the open, because an open that's 3 points lower than the halt up, that's typically bearish. And as you can see, we ended up selling off after that. Selling off. So from there, we got out the remaining 2 shares and took a $15 win. This pretty much put us almost back to green. It was a combination of that plus all these little trades here. And accuracy was pretty good today. We had streaks of green mixed within some red trades. This $3.60 loss right here on IMRA. I want to see if that could have been avoided. That one was this one right here. We bought high a day break, ends up double topping, and then we sell at the bottom. So maybe I'd have to watch it again, but maybe I could have sold sooner, as soon as it didn't break. Not as soon as it didn't break, but like maybe as soon as we fall back below 30. Instead of selling at 25, sell at 28, 29. Was there any other big losses? Nope, just those 2. All the other ones are manageable. Alright, well, that's it for my day. I'm gonna go ahead and shut this off. And I'll be back tomorrow. Hopefully we can get a nice solid $10 day. Or even $8 would be nice too. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and call it there. I'll see you all tomorrow.